Why, hello, replay viewers. Let's see who tunes on in. Hello there, Savannah. Hello there, Deacon 7000. Savannah, first one in the room. TYC, hello, howdy. Welcome to Pier 15. It's another beautiful day in New York. I have to agree. Raf Rosa, Buenvenidos, and Nordy 79, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're here downtown today. Good. Hello there, Debbie. Welcome.
I feel like people are talking about stuff much more.
Lenora, hello. Dave in Maine. Good to see you out there in the great state of Maine. Let's look at these views here. We're gonna just hang out here downtown, Lower Manhattan. Check out the scene. Hello there, John Lord and Tom Constantine. Hello. Look at this. How's that for a view? Brooklyn Bridge right down there. We have the ship down there at the bottom, the Pioneer, part of the South Street Seaport Museum. Hello there, Rosalind. Let's take in these epic views. Sun just came out, getting nice and warm here downtown. It was cloudy. Hello there, Colleen. Ah, the East River. Right there. NYC ferry making its way up north along the East River. Hello there, Sarah. And now, I get to say, if you're ever looking for cheesecake, because Brooklyn's tallest building is right there, right next. Go. Buffering. Oh, the signal is not the best down here at Pier 15, it seems like. But good to see you, James, out there in the United Kingdom. Let's walk around Lower Manhattan here. Hopefully the internet will stay solid. There's the Leaning Tower of Lower Manhattan right there. 161 Maiden Lane. Right there. Good to see you, Griff, out there in Vancouver, Canada. Looks like Pier 15, when not the best internet signal on Pier 15. Damn internet indeed, Joe. Damn internet indeed. It happens. Bear with the signal, ladies and gentlemen. Try to bear with the signal. But we should be back. My signal indicator has turned off, so I should have a good signal now, but it may drop out from time to time. It's good now, all right. Just bear with the signal. It is an awesome day. It is an awesome day. It turned out to be an awesome day. It started out cloudy, and the sun has come out within the last hour or so. Having lunch at one of my favorite diners over on Beekman Street. Dr. Playground. I Dr. Playground. Oh, they're really smoking over there. Okay, let's walk up Fulton Street. Let's walk up Fulton Street. And I guess since we're going to stay in downtown, our first stop will be World Trade Center. See what's going on up there. From 1885, here's the waiver tree. This was manufactured out in Liverpool. Today part of the South Street ships like this sent the world its products from New York here. But they guesstimate that the 3 times, maybe more. Hello there, sunshine. And if you're wondering how high the water was during Hurricane Sandy, here is a sign that tells you how high the water was, about 4 feet. A horrible day, but we made it through. We made it through. But let's make our way up to the World Trade Center, shall we? 16 and 17. Exactly. The sun came out and it scared of us Brooklyn guys, so we willed the sun to come out just for us live streaming purposes. Hello there, Sarah. We're going to pass underneath the purple-colored FDR Drive. Have I been on that boat? Yeah, I've been on the Wavertree, yes. Unfortunately, you cannot get a good signal inside the Wavertree. I tried to live stream from there the day we rode the tugboat, and unfortunately, I couldn't get a good solid signal inside the boat. Hello there, DJ Casserole. Welcome. We're now going to walk through the South Street Seaports, and we're going to make our way up Fulton Street right now. Got a lovely bar here in the middle of Fulton Street here in the middle of the South Street Seaport here. No doubt you can buy some expensive. No doubt. Hello there, Chi-Bai. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Got some nice lounge chairs on there. Looks very relaxing. Hello there, Diana Lee. And here's the South Street Seaport Museum. Right here. This bar looks pretty sweet. Yeah, these buildings here date back to the like 1830s. And this is how far north the city comes at the end of the British era in the 1780s. A lot of these buildings have been converted into shops and restaurants and lovely loft apartments. So here at 199 Water Street, there is a Bill Cunningham experience, and I looked it up. Hello there, SJ. I looked it up. It is $30 to visit the Bill Cunningham experience, and live streaming is strictly prohibited. But here's a kind of a replica of his bike. Bill Cunningham would ride around the city taking pictures of people. The legendary New York Times photographer and fashion historian Bill Cunningham was famous for riding around the streets of New York City on his bicycle in a blue jacket and camera dangling around his neck. He always bought the cheapest bikes because he'd say they're only going to steal them. And they did. About once a year, over his lifetime, he purchased about 35 bikes. There's a good old picture of Bill. Hello there, Elise. I have seen Bill on a couple of occasions wandering around Manhattan on his bike. But it's nice to see. Got a little piece of art here, but like I said, the Bill Cunningham experience, $30 to visit, and live streaming strictly prohibited unless you have special privileges. Right across the street here, we have this lighthouse, and this is the Titanic Memorial. This was actually vaulted on a building behind me, and then when they built a new building, they placed the lighthouse here. This was a functioning lighthouse, and you see that ball on the top there? That used to be lowered every day. It used to be lowered every day at 12 noon. Yes, with obligated scaffolding, yes. But let's go up. Let's go up. Let's go up Fulton Street here. Let's see the view. We're going to first make our way up. Our first stop is going to be World Trade Center. But it got warm out here. It was really chilly out here not that long ago. Now it's all warm. That sun has come out. Now it's all warm. But we're going to make our way up from the South Shore Seaport over to the World Trade Center. And we're going to keep it below Chambers Street, or really keep it below Fulton Street. Hello there, Nadia. Good morning. Some more scaffolding for everyone. Hello there, Feng. Across the street is the Papaya Dog where Rihanna and Sandra Bullock had a hot dog. So it's a beautiful day out here. Yes, autumn is coming around right now. The leaves are starting to change color. Looking forward to autumn. Hello there, Viking. Doing great. Had a lovely tour this morning with some ladies from Texas. Some actually nurses, 2 nurses from Texas. They were really nice. So easy tour for me this morning. Easy peasy. This is how you know it's, you could use a papaya dog now. Here's a sign of spring, or sorry, sign of autumn. Got some pumpkins out here. One of my favorite views is coming up on the next corner. Not going to tell you what the view is until you see it. As autumn has definitely arrived here in New York. It's a lovely thing. I love this view right here. One of my all-time favorite views here in New York City. Me too, Debbie. Absolutely, Diana. If hopefully we don't get a windstorm that knocks all the leaves off the trees. Hello there, Wilbs, driving the Northern Line. How cool is that view? How cool is that view right there? Love how you just look straight down Fulton, and you got One World right there. Next stop, Battersea Power Station. Shout out to the newly extended Northern Line. Let's continue on here. Amazing view. Good to see you, Chris. More scaffolding. It would not be New York without a whole bunch of scaffolding. Residual aftermath, hello. Oh, that's awesome. Enjoyed the soup. CB Earth Day, hello. Robert, good to see you. Having a great day, Robert. How's that for a review? How is that for a view? Let's continue on to make our way up towards the World Trade Center here. Fulton Street certainly jumping. Actually, Chibe, I actually did a bicycle tour this morning over the Brooklyn Bridge. I like the new bike lane. It's a little too narrow, and plus you get no view from it. But it makes the bike tour I like overall. I do like the new pathway, but it's messed up for my guests. They can't stop on the bridge to take pictures. Somebody just said, "Why am I?" So, duh. Anyway, but like the new bike path. It's very nice. And but yeah, you can't get no views from it. The view not the best. Exactly, it's good for bikers, not for tourists. Well put there, John. Well put. Is it collection day? Yes, it's always collection day here along Fulton Street. Depending on the address. Depending on the address. Here's my building. I'll have to switch to yes. I do both. I do walking tours and bike tours over the bridge. But here's my building. Here's 19 Dutch. Right here. Don't forget, folks. Don't forget. The Dutch is in the details. Yeah, can't stop for pictures in the new bike lane. It's a little too narrow for that. And plus, you're down at the traffic level, so the view is not the best. There's like a tall fence that is on either side of you. So you walk your bike over the bridge, but the bike lane is strictly enforced by the police. You went to 19 Dutch, never seen me here? Yeah. Hello there, Susan. When I had 10 million subscribers on YouTube, I'll buy an apartment in that building. As we approach Nassau Street here, the streets are getting... We're right across the street from the largest Chick-fil-A in the city, if not the world. And Chick-fil-A makes a good sandwich, but their politics is awful. Top of that. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Natasha. It's a fabulous day today. The sun has come out triumphant. Good to see you, Paulette. Oh. We got a bit of a bad signal around here. Oh. And we got a couple of $5 club members. Sarah Louise with a £5 super chat. Oh God! Right when I stop. Let's do that again. Boy, the signal is all messed up here. All right, Sarah Louise with a £5 super chat. And Diana Lee, right? And Diana Lee with a £5 super chat. Segway fund, yes. Segways are illegal here in New York. That will go to my electric bike. But thank you so much for the beer and Segway funds, guys. Thanks for joining the $5 club. How about a one-wheel fund? I do not trust the one wheels. I do not like one wheels. But I am getting I do have a Van Moof bike on the way. Hello there, Mrs. Viking. Beautiful day out here. Hello there, Nana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I wish the backyard to St. Paul's Chapel was still open. I'll show you the bell that's in the back. Hello there, SC. I'm enjoying the beautiful day. Look at this. Is it open? No, I guess not. Got excited there. Thought it was open. Hello there, Adam. You were just in this area. Awesome. Yeah, sorry I can't tour you around, Adam. I am completely fully booked. Remember that if you want to book a tour with me, I recommend booking a tour with me about a month out. So not the same week you come to town, but a month out will be optimum because I am pretty busy. But here we are. We are approaching the World Trade Center. Let's see what's going on here at the center of the world. I'm a very busy man, luckily. I have a lot of work. European tourists are coming back. So, getting some work. And yay, this is how you know it's a sign of the times. The evil 9/11 booksellers are back. If you come here to the World Trade Center, do not buy a book from these guys. There is roughly 42 lawsuits currently pending because of people like this who sell these books. Those books are full of stolen pictures and very bad grammar. So, never tried a Chick-fil-A before. It's okay. Nothing too special. Yeah, they're illegal. Do I know what the earliest grave is at that church? There's graves at St. Paul's Chapel that date back to the British era. So right here where all this street art is, this is the base of number 2 World Trade Center. And then just behind it, number 7 World Trade Center. And Adam Peel with a $5 super chat. Adam, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you everyone for joining the $5 club. Number 7 World Trade Center right there. Of course, number 1 World Trade Center right here. That's right, Jonathan, the Oculus right here to my left. Good to see you, Paula. Didn't know I was on, Darren. The alert, the notifications don't work. Politics. Beware of the ghosts from the cemetery church. Okay, Fang. Anyway, right here under construction, this is the World Trade Center Performing Arts Center. Technically number 6. This building is coming along. Will be a very versatile building. We'll have movable acoustic walls, and you'll be able to show movies in there, have live performances, theater in the round, 2 different theaters, opera, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So pretty cool. Phone was on silent. It's okay. But all right, let's do it. Let's walk into Memorial Plaza here. Memorial Plaza called Reflecting Absence, designed by Michael Arad. Hopefully people are behaving themselves in Memorial Plaza. Before I walk into Memorial Plaza, I'll just tell you some of the rules that I recommend you adhere to. And that is that, 1, do not sit on the names of everyone who passed away here at the World Trade Center. And also do not pose and smile in front of the reflecting pools. Hello there, Obuku. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning on in. And here we go. The World Trade Center Memorial Plaza is composed of 274 white swamp oak trees and 1 pear tree. That is the survivor tree. And of course, we'll say hello to survivor tree when we get there. But let's make our way around the North Tower Void first. We'll say a quick prayer here by the North Tower. This is what you'll see inside the museum downstairs. Pretty powerful stuff. I've actually only visited the museum once, and it's, for me, from the roof of my building, yeah, I did not. It's very powerful, and I really, honestly, couldn't handle. And here it is. Here's the North Tower. Yeah, it's John. It adds to the surrealness, John, of the whole place. It's never, as lifelong New Yorker, it is never easy to come here. But let's take a quick prayer here by the North Tower. And Bailey with a 10-pound super chat. Thank you so much, Deb. Very sad indeed. So the last ring of trees around each memorial void, the last ring of trees is where the wall would have been for the Twin Towers. So when you're touching the names, you are within the footprint of the World Trade Center. You're in the lobby, so to speak. When you see a white flower on a name, that it means either an anniversary or a birthday of some sort. But again, please keep a sense of decorum when you do come here, because this is very much a cemetery for all the 2,753 people we lost here on September 11, 2001. But now let's go say hello to Survivor Tree. And we'll say a quick prayer by the South Tower. Yeah, Paula, there have been different waves of people disrespecting the memorial. The worst that I got to see personally for a time, people started throwing coins into the fountains. Do not do that. This is not like a wishing well or anything like that. And remembering. Oh wow, visited Father Michael Judge. Father Michael Judge, he was the first official fatality on September 11th. He was the FDNY chaplain. It's like Survivor Tree has some company today. Everyone hanging on out. So a couple of weeks after, recovery workers here at the World Trade Center noticed there was a tree that was still alive. If there is anything you want to pose and smile in front of, please pose and smile in front of Survivor Tree. It is truly my favorite tree in New York City, and truly a sign of resilience here in New York City. Hello there, ABX girl. So a fun fact about the memorial voids. Why the disrespect? I don't know, Diana. That's a great question. I really don't know. But these two anonymous looking buildings, these are the pump houses for each memorial void. Some 100 is real void every minute. That's equivalent to like 5% or 10% of Niagara Falls, something crazy like that. So it is an engineering marvel in its own right. And then right here is another memorial within the memorial. So we saw the 1993 memorial for the truck bombing over by the North Tower. This area right here is called Memorial Glade. And this is in honor of everyone we've lost since September 11th. We have lost more firemen since September 11th than on that horrible day. And you have this upthrusting here of Manhattan schist. And this is roughly in the area. This is roughly in the area where the loading dock would have been for all the recovery methods, facilities there. So roughly 110,000 gallons of water is recycled in each memorial void every minute. 110,000 gallons. That's like equivalent to like 5 or 10% of Niagara Falls, something crazy like that. And here's Memorial Glade. No, a lot of firemen came down with rare cancers, carcinomas from the World Trade Center dust. So this is who the memorial is dedicated to. And now let's say a quick prayer by the South Tower here. Hello there, Myrna. Let's continue on. Right across the street, on the other side of Liberty Street here, is Liberty Park. It's an elevated park, which basically covers over the truck loading dock for the mall downstairs. And right in front of us, above that, is Fritz Cohen's sphere, a true survivor of September 11th. Fritz Cohen's sphere is the last piece of sculpture art from the original World Trade Center. You can see it has a whole bunch of dings and dents in it. But next to that sculpture 1990s. Hello there, Gail. Back. The last little piece of the World Trade Center is right here. This is a footbridge. And that parking lot was where the park is today, and right about where the Fritz Cohen sphere is, there would have been a small little 3-story walk-up building. That was the Church of St. Nicholas, a little Greek Orthodox church, which is now being rebuilt right down over here. This is this new Greek Orthodox church, St. Nicholas, the Shrine of St. Nicholas. This new church is designed by Santiago Calatrava. I want to say the Alexander Calder sculpture was wrecked. It might be downstairs at the museum, though. You're talking about that big metal one, right? That big metal piece one, right? I always forget the name of that one. To Broadway, hanging out, looking for his pen. Let's hang out and say hello to Double Check up on Broadway. Hello there, Mark, out there in Toronto, Canada. It's nice to see the Greek Orthodox Church really coming together. They're putting all the marble on the outside of it. It's looking absolutely fantastic. Very happy to see this finally come together after almost 2 years of inactivity. Number 7 World Trade Center is right here. Number 7 World Trade Center. Number 7 World Trade Center is the only building to be rebuilt on the same footprint as its namesake. But in front of us, number 4 World Trade Center. Down the block, number 3 World Trade Center. Then you can see the Oculus peeking on out. And number 7 World Trade Center is right here. This is 7 World Trade. 7 World Trade, and of course, number 1 World Trade right there. Number 2 World Trade Center, we're still waiting for an anchor tenant before that building is completed and built. And off in this direction here where the old Deutsche Bank building used to be, this is where number 5 World Trade Center is going to go, and they have decided that number 5 World Trade Center will be a hybrid hotel and residences. But now we're going to make our way up Liberty Street. Yeah, to me, John, the new World Trade Center is like a city of the future. And whenever I pass this section right here, I swear to God, I still can see the Sam Goody that used to be here. For all you old school New Yorkers, you may remember there was a Sam Goody inside the old World Trade Center. And yeah, it was literally right about here. And I could see the neon, the red neon sign. I could see it. Yeah, the trees are starting to turn. Autumn is upon us. Yeah, me too, John. You know, the World Trade Center is just more proof that here in New York, you could knock down the biggest buildings we have in the city, and we're just going to build them back bigger and better than before. This is Church Street. We're coming up on right here. Yeah, if I had to live anywhere, I would live downtown. Ooh. I think he just went through a red light. He did go through a red light. You're more than welcome, Josh. You had that Burger King? Me too. This Burger King is a 9/11 survivor. since like what, 1986? Yeah, don't forget, New York City is dead. People walking around. Clearly dead. Everyone has moved away. Hello there, Steve Blades. Good to see you, Brian, if I didn't say hello before. Across the street is Zuccotti Park, home of Occupy Wall Street. Am I near 199 Church Street? I'm not sure, Edward. But I am making my way towards Broadway right now because we're going to go see, say hello to Double Check right now. To be honest, I always forget the addresses around here. All right, it's been there longer than that, you think, John? Yeah. Yeah, that Burger King's been there for a hot minute. Right down the block is the New York Federal Reserve Bank, the gold depository. There is more gold in that basement than in Fort Knox. Fort Knox. Ha! It's for tourists. Let's go say hello to my friend here. Here's Double Check. Did you find your pen yet? Did you find your pen? He's been looking for this pen since 1982. There he is, a 9/11 survivor. They had to move him up here to Broadway because those horrible 9/11 booksellers were using him as a point of sale down when he was on its original spot over on the corner of Liberty and Church. Yep, Die Hard 3. Yeah, I have to slap their heads for good luck. I'm going to go see Fearless Girl, and I'm going to slap Fearless Girl in the head 3 times. It's for good luck. And wow, and Diana Lee with another 10-pound super chat. Diana, thank you so much for the 10 pounds. 15 in total. Thank you so much. So this is Zuccotti Park. And right here where this red sculpture is, this is where the old chock full of nuts used to be. And the chock full of nuts stayed here until, I believe it was 1981, 1982. And they basically built the park around this small chock full of nuts that used to be here. But he was the last holdout, and the New York Times has a great story about his hold until basically his contract ran out, his lease ran out. And then we have Cedar Street here, and we're right across the street from the Equitable building. This was the largest commercial building in the world in 1919. And as you see, it has no setbacks. It goes straight up. So because of this building having no setbacks, Cedar Street only gets sunlight for about a half hour a day. So because of this building, we created the modern day setback rule. And it's the reason why the Empire State Building looks like the way it does today. It's because of this building. And Myrna Bergen with a 10 Canadian super chat. Myrna, thank you so much for the 10 Canadian. Don't you love these old skyscrapers? Me too. I love the Equitable building. There's something special about the Equitable building. It's so New York. It's so just like bold and in your face. But now we're making our way down Broadway. And coming up next will be on our right-hand side, Trinity Church. And now, if the cemetery at Trinity Church is open, we're going to go in there. That's where Alexander Hamilton is buried. They have been restoring some of the headstones in in the cemetery over there. So that's just say F you. And Lake Nona, good to see you, Lake Nona. And Brian Davis with a £5 super chat, $5 super chat. Brian, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much for the members only jacket fund. I will definitely buy a members only jacket now. I'll be styling with a members only jacket. My goodness. You guys are being so kind today. Thank you so much for the super chats, guys. But look at how old. Let me see if I can show you some of these tombstones here. Look at how old these tombstones are. Is that good to see you, Gregory? Is that vintage enough for you? I love this fence too. It's a pretty cool fence. So this is Trinity Church. Oh yeah, I know the cemetery is still closed here at Trinity Church. They are rehabbing a lot of the headstones, and I know they're fixing up Hamilton's grave. Oh yeah, they got a lot of work going on here. Here. And first, come to the corner here and turn around and admire. Let's admire Trinity. So this church here was built in the I want to say the 1790s or the 1780s. Could be older than that. But I know there was a great fire here in 1776, and I do not know if Trinity Church survived the Great Fire of 1776. Good to see you, Dave. And at one point, this was the tallest building in all of New York City. But now let's make our way down a very hustling and bustling Wall Street. Nice to see everyone on Wall Street again. And Chris, GM Chris, with a $5 super chat. Chris, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you everyone for joining the $5 club. You guys paid off my beer, my Subway already? Thank you so much, guys. Gregory, I did not know that. That's a pretty cool connection. The House of Morgan is right over there, across the street from Federal Hall. Yep, Fearless Girl coming up next. Let's see how much love Fearless Girl is getting today. And to my left-hand side, here's Federal Hall. This is the third iteration of Federal Hall. This is where George Washington was inaugurated, our first president, in April 1783. Oh, thank you so much, Diana. I like this area too, CB. Much more exciting than Midtown. Wow, you worked inside the House of Morgan? That's pretty cool. Here it is. The House of Morgan. And then right here, the New York Stock Exchange. Some $14 trillion is traded in this building every day. I just want to start screaming, buy, 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 sell, sell, sell. Sell at 33 and a quarter. Sell at 33 and a quarter. I wonder how the frozen orange juice market is doing. I wonder how the Duke and Duke are doing. Wow, you worked for 2 years on the 17th floor of the House of Morgan. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, John Law worked right there. Got beautiful sunlight right now. Right, sell, Mortimer, sell. Here's Fearless Girl. Look at her hanging on out. Somebody gave her a mask, so no doubt she is protected. How we doing? Standing off against the stock exchange. Ah, the bank lobby was magnificent. Awesome. So what are people doing in this area? A lot of financial brokerage houses here. A lot of traders and all that. A lot of various financial industries are located here in Lower Manhattan. And pork futures, right? How about them pork bellies? All right, we saw Fearless Girl. Now we're going to see, no doubt, a very popular statue today. And that is the Charging Bull statue. Us New Yorkers call him Morris the Bull because he's on the corner of Morris and Broadway. Yep. She's happy to wear a mask. Fearless Girl has no problems wearing a mask because she sees the bigger picture. And the Mighty Bull with a $5 super chat. Mighty Bull, waiting to see that bull. We're on our way, baby. We are on our way. Did I ever see the bomb damage on their building? Yes, I have. I actually pointed it out a few times in previous streams. There's little pit marks in the building. One of the first ever terrorist attacks to happen here in New York City takes place in, what was it, 1911? 1919, something like that? Guten Abend. Guten Tag, Germany. Good to see you, Mason. Moo indeed. Very New York shot right there with the steam coming out. Steam and the construction workers. And into it's the mole part of Merrill Lynch. No, it's not. Of New York, created by Arturo DeMonica, and he basically left the bull in front of the stock exchange about 3 days before Christmas break. Good to see you, S. Fields. And Renee, good to see you. I'm going to hang the left here on Broadway. Yeah, don't touch the balls, guys. Grab the bull by the horns. Back on Broadway. Beautiful light out here today. Real beautiful light out here. Glad you're enjoying, Renee. Sit on back, grab yourself a drink, a little snack maybe, and enjoy our walk through Lower Manhattan today. Yeah, I heard they're not moving the bull too, but eventually they are going to move the bull over to where the stock exchange is. It's daddy, there you go. Here comes 42 Broadway, and this is where I get my tour guide license, is right here. Wow. Now this is a true sign of how much tourism is back here in New York. The Charging Bull statue is absolutely swamped with people. Hello there, Ibrahim. Wow. Morris is getting a lot of attention today. I guess people are on being civil and waiting in line to take a picture with Morris. Remember, grab the bull by the horns, not the balls. So S Fields, we have opened up travel to Europeans as long as you're fully vaccinated. See, it's better to grab the bull by the horns. But there's an equal, see, as you see, there's an equal line here in front of the bull and here in the back. Oh, yeah, he's big. He weighs some 3,000 pounds. He's kind of like a chocolate bunny. He is hollow. But, yes, don't be these people. You can't pay me money to touch the balls. You can't pay me to do that. About here we got some more steam being vented. It's the charging bull. Besides Morris, my favorite. This fence was created in 1771, and this was to keep a statue, which is where the fountain used to be. There used to be a statue of King George III in the Bowling Green here. And when the Declaration of Independence was read aloud for the first time in April 1776, everyone got so excited about leaving the monarchy that about 1,000 people came down here. They stormed into the Bowling Green and they tore down the statue of King George III. But more importantly, here on the posts, there were finnels here that had the emblem of the monarchy. They cut those down and melted those down into musket balls. So all these uneven cuttings here happened in 1776. This is literally like the oldest artifact in plain sight in all of New York City. So why the balls? It's an Asian thing. The balls are supposedly good luck. Steam would be very useful in the winter. Yes, it's also, we use it for the HVAC system, so the steam also cools the buildings with the HVAC system, so it does both. But it is one of the largest steam networks in the world, and all the steam is generated from a steam plant over on 14th Street. Whenever you're seeing it vented, it's always being vented because the steam is always overpressurized. So here's the National Museum, the Smithsonian. This is a U.S. Customs House designed by Cass Gilbert. Iron building. And here is some history of the Bowling Green fence. But it's definitely history you can touch. Is the Reclining Liberty still around? It's going to be around for another month or so, Reclining Liberty. I believe that's leaving in, if not November, December. But now we're going to wander into, oh wow, we're now going to wander into Battery Park. And currently here at Battery Park, there is a temporary memorial to everyone we have lost due to gun violence. This memorial, this gun violence memorial, was put together by the Gifford Foundation. State Senator Giffords from Arizona. She was shot in the head, luckily survived. But her foundation put together this temporary memorial, which will only be here for another couple of more days. But let's take a look at this. I could see it off in the distance over there. And it's already, I'm not even in the park, and it's very powerful. There's the Customs House again. All right. All right, into Battery Park we go. Wow. Wow, this is powerful. Holy cow. Wow. Wow. This gun violence memorial remembers the victims of gun violence and aims to inspire the courage to act. Each vase represents 1,050 New Yorkers who died from gun violence last year. Wow. That is just for this year, Mighty Bull. Just for this year. So we lost 1,050 New Yorkers last year to gun violence alone, just last year. Now here's a QR code if anyone wants more information about it. Oh. It is quite senseless. Wow, we permitted to walk through here? I think I'm permitted to walk through here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around this thing here. Let's go around this thing here. Wow. Very powerful. Very powerful. You know, I saw pictures of this online the other night, and I didn't realize it was going to be this simple yet powerful. But this is going to be in Battery Park and last day of this. I'm so sorry to hear that residual aftermath. So sorry to hear about that. All right, let's continue on. Everything's doing great there, RJ. Welcome on into the show. Good to see you, Lockload. Have a great day out there, Lockload. Let's go say hello to Lady Liberty. Let's go say hello to the Statue of Liberty. See Liberty enlightening the world coming up next. Directly in front of us is Castle Clinton. Castle Clinton was built for the War of 1812 and never used in battle. Later on, it will become Castle Garden, which was a music venue. And then later on, this will be the first immigration station here on the East Coast before Ellis Island opens up. Most of the survivors of the Great Irish Potato Famine immigrate through this building, and in just a 1 year period, some 2 million Irish immigrate through this building. If you ever saw the movie American Tail, this is where Fievel and his family hop off their boat and immigrate here to the States. I know that's a cartoon, but let's go say hello to the statue. Wepa, Jose Torres, bienvenidos. There you go, John Lahr, yes. Why is Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Auld Lang Syne to the Godfather theme, because the signal is all over the place here in Battery Park today. But there she is, Liberty enlightening the world. Let's get a nice close-up shot of the lady in the harbor. I'm actually going to sit down here for a moment and grab a little drink here, because I've been on live stream for an hour already. Oh my goodness. Hey, let's zoom in. I'm certainly getting my, certainly working on my tan today. There it is. 305 feet, 1 inch tall, the Statue of Liberty. A big Masonic symbol in the middle of New York Harbor. The 7 points in her crown are for the 7 seas, the 7 continents of the world. If you get 2 pennies together, that is how thick her skin is. Designed by Frederic Augustus Berthollet. He models the statue's face after his mother, the body of his wife, and the arms of his mistress. Go figure that one out. Time does fly when you're having fun. Yes, it does. But there she is. There's my beautiful lady in the harbor. And I have to say, it is getting quite warm out here. Wish I had my baseball cap. I did not have my hat on today. I was not expecting the sun to come out. Hey, there you go. Love the tour guide voice. Yeah. One of my latest TripAdvisor reviews, it was basically, we loved his enthusiasm of the city. To be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I only want to do this to get, I'm only a tour guide because I want to get paid to do something I love and basically not work for a living. Anyway, there's a roller coaster in the Carowinds, and you can put Lady Liberty under the lift hill. Really? Wow. That's a tall roller coaster there, Ramona. Hello there, Marty. Got a Statue Cruises boat heading towards the camera right there. You laugh every time I do it. Awesome. It's my job. It's my job.
Joe, I stood next to Joe.
But there she is. Liberty enlightening the world right there. Let's continue on. I took my sip of water. Now I can walk around some more here. Let's go see the Sea Glass Carousel. Let's see how that's looking like in the daytime right now. How Sea Glass is doing. Bloody hell. Ah, the signal is all over the place down here today. I wonder why the signal's so bad down here today. Usually never have a bad signal over here in Battery Park. But today, for whatever reason, the W.O. Decker was fun, Diana. Fun. The W.O. Decker was fun. It's nice to say we rode a tugboat on live. What other live stream? Oh, bloody hell, we went right into the bad signal again. Can't do much about it. There we go. How many live streamers do you know rode a tugboat? Yeah, the signal's being in and out. And Good to see you, Metalhead Warrior, New York 22. Moving back. Awesome. Come on back. Here's Glass Carousel. Only Dutch can. That's right. Beautiful Glass Carousel. A $16 million carousel. Looks much better at night. Let's keep on going since the signal is so crappy here. Yeah, the internet connection here around here today, guys, is really bad. Let's I guess we'll make our way up the East River. Let's go back to the East River. Because over there, we have a good signal over there. Little squirrel hanging on out, doing some squirrely things. Oh my goodness, this is coming along. Hell. All right. That battery park is seem to be messing your comments. Ever since I upgraded to 5G, I never lose comments. I may lose the signal going out, but I never lose your comments. So I do see all your comments. Battery park messing me up. And again, if you didn't hear it before, I tend not to lose your comments. I may lose a signal transmitting out for you guys, but I still get ever since I upgraded to 540. Hell. Yeah, everyone please be patient. The signal is not being the best right now. Rather taxing here in Lower Manhattan. There it goes.
I ain't got to pay for Nathan.
Didn't get a good screenshot. Sorry about that, Mighty Bull. Yeah, keep streaming. Gotta keep at it. Hey, the signal is all over the place today. No doubt compensating for all of our new visitors to New York. But we'll keep it moving here. We're gonna walk up the East River for a little bit. Get some river views here. This is the Lower Manhattan Maritime Building. This is where you pick up your ferry to Governor's Island. And this is where the new downtown Cipriani is. Who's in them fancy taxis? Fancy people. Hello. Thanks for watching. Thank you.
I mean, you have me on the Lord, dead ass. Especially when you talked out the lady, she made you mad and you was like, she's like a dried up piece of fuck.
Oh yeah, oh yes.
Yo,
The
that
naked
shit-
cowgirl, yeah,
Yeah,
she's a shriveled up piece of bacon, yes.
that shit was mad funny, but for you, I'd like to thank you. I'm enjoying the trip.
I'm glad you, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy the ferry. That I really
You're
enjoy.
more than welcome.
Yeah. Tell your followers, yes, I'm on video.
Thanks for watching.
All right, yeah.
Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Yay! Now see, that's how you meet me properly, guys. You just say hello. Oh, I love that. That energy. I love that energy. That's what keeps me going. Yay! That was awesome. Good to see you, T. Let's continue on. Oh, I love it. I hope I get my feet wet in the Hudson too. I know you guys love me. Hello there, Purple Flurp. Hello there, Owen. Yeah, I gotta be on every day for you guys. I know I gotta be on every day. That was great. I just love that energy. She had beautiful energy and I love that. I love it. That's what keeps me doing these live streams. So now we're gonna make our way back up the East River. I know you guys love me. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And she does belong here, yes. She's one of us. Gooba gobba, one of us, one of us. Look at that beautiful view, everyone. Look at downtown Brooklyn. Downtown Brooklyn and the East River. Let's just stroll up this river here. And she was working security, so that's good stuff. Keeping us safe. Working hard. It's people like her who keep the city running and looking as magnificent as it does at this very moment. So, good to see you there. SVOM languages, yep. 9 decaf, they get so tall. Neato and groovy indeed, yes. All right, great view, right? Now I could always say, where do you find the best cheesecake in all of New York City? That tall building right there, 9 decal. At the base of that building is, of course, Junior's Cheesecake. So where's the best cheesecake? Right there, the tallest building in Brooklyn, right there, 9 decal. It's going to top out at 1,099 feet tall. Roughly the same height as the Chrysler building. Yep, Junior's. At the base of that building is Junior's. Junior's Cheesecake Restaurant. Home of the best cheesecake in all of New York. If you enjoy Junior's Cheesecake out in Midtown Manhattan in Times Square, the cheesecake every morning is delivered from Brooklyn to Midtown Manhattan. I never had Martha's, T. I never had Martha's. I will have to try that out one of these days. Here's the Lower Manhattan Heliport. Pier, I believe this is Pier 5. We're going to backtrack a little bit. We're going to go back up to the South Street Seaport right now. It doesn't taste the same in Manhattan. No, it does not. $100 million view sounds about right. Oh, it's Pier 6. I'm sorry, I stand mistaken. This is Pier number 6 here on the east side. But my job, while it is fun to talk about the history and some of the statistics here in New York, we are all really here for the laughs. We are all really here for the laughs and the moments that we have together as a community. So, we are here for the lulls. Always. And yes, naked cowgirl, the shriveled up piece of bacon that could sing and play a guitar. One of the banes of my existence. Another reason why I do not go to Times Square. Oh, look at these beautiful puffy clouds here. Yeah, let's see, T. Let's see if we get some more 1,000-foot towers. At this point, we do not deliver to United Kingdom, but I think they do have a delivery service here in the States. I think they partnered up like a DeFara pizza with Golden Belly, and you can get that food delivered wherever you want here in the 50 states, or here in the lower 48, actually. It's such a pretty planet. It's for tourists. That's right. Ooh, got warm out here. It got mighty warm out here, guys. Got mighty warm. Whew. Hello there from, hello George from Cannington, Ontario, Canada. Enjoying my walk on this sunny day. Thank you so much for enjoying the walk. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We really are just rambling about. We have really no set plan. We're kind of backtracking to where we started our live stream. We went to the World Trade Center. We went down to Battery Park. And now we're back here on the east side. That sounds good. Paula, that sounds good. Thank you so much. I was really hoping to hit the, what was it, the 470 million? I was really hoping for that. So coming up here on our right-hand side, Pier 11 Wall Street. This dear Boer, good to see you. Pier 11 Wall Street, here's where you grab your NYC ferry to go up to the Rockaways, Soundview in the Bronx, Astoria, Queens. And I could take this back home if I want. It's a meeting of the dogs here. Hello there, Nicole. So these buildings here on the left, it's a few different buildings here on the left there, Nicole. I'll point them out. Hello there, wifey. Missed the Powerball by 6 numbers. Me too, metalhead, me too. All right, so this old building right here in front of us, this is the original police station for NYPD. Today, this is the NYPD Museum. And then this taller building here, this is 55 Water Street with the elevated Acre Park right there. And then here is another building that I'm blanking on the name of, but this house is a firehouse. Oh, really? Okay, that sounds good, Kentucky. But yeah, most of these buildings are home to financial institutions. Let's continue on up the East River here. But Pier 11 Wall Street, the hub of the NYC ferry. Also, the Atlantic Highland C Street stops here. Pier 11, Wall Street. How old are these financial buildings? A lot of them date back to the 70s or the 60s. Some of them are older than that. But on average, the ones I just showed you are from the 70s and 60s. Yeah, I'm going to point that out when we see it. I'm going to point out the Leaning Tower of Maiden Lane in a moment here, because we are going to get a view of it. Yeah, Metalhead. It is fun hopping on the ferry from here. There's an NYC ferry. Remember that this was the original location, this area was the original location for the World Trade Center. When the concepts of the World Trade Center first became coming to fruition in the 1960s, they wanted to build the World Trade Center here on the east side, but because the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey was involved, they ended up putting it closer to the west side so the governor of New Jersey could see the buildings. But yeah, these buildings here, this is from the 60s or the early 70s. This is from the 80s. This is from the 60s, 80s, 60s. I want to say this is from the 30s. This is probably the oldest building in this whole lineup here. Is this one right here. This is at the end of Wall Street right here. Another one from the 80s, this blue one here. And then right next to it, under construction, there is the Leaning Tower of Maiden Lane. Let's go over there and admire it. Yeah, I think it's from the 30s, that white building with the setbacks. I've seen that in a lot of films. And it's still cool after almost 100 years, right? Pretty amazing. Almost Art Deco. You're more than welcome, Diana. Almost Art Deco. Good to see you, Jim. Yes, this purple highway here is Purple Rain Way, the Prince Memorial Highway. That's why it's painted purple. It's in honor of Prince. I'm still trying to find an artist to make a authentic looking DOT sign for it. So people will actually start renaming it and call it the Prince Memorial Highway. These are the buildings that built the city, yes. So there it is. The Leaning Tower of Maiden Lane. I don't think they have done any work on the, well, maybe have done a little work on the exterior. The building is leaning about 3 feet to the north. Here's Industry Kitchen, a fantastic spot to pay for an overpriced beer. He was really going to ask if it was purple, yeah. The real reason why, Deborah, it's purple, it's because they wanted to, the DOT is experimenting with calming colors underneath the bridge. So that's the real reason why it's purple. Now, they got a party going on over there at Industry Kitchen. Well, good to see you there, Deborah. Welcome. They're trying to strengthen the foundations. They basically are building a heavier curtain wall to bring the weight of the building back. So let's hope it works. All right, works well, right? So now we're back to where we have begun our walk here at Pier 15. So we kind of done a loop around Lower Manhattan. Good to see a Route 440. All right, people having fun. Nice to see, right? What we'll do now is we'll make our way further down the way here. Yes, Common Colors is used for medical centers. Miss Tunes, hello. Dutch has fans out here that are authentic New Yorkers too. That's right. Love my top. Thank you so much. Love you too there. I love all my authentic New Yorkers, even if you're new. Great idea right there. Let's zigzag here. Make our way up towards City Hall Park. My feet are doing fantastic, Diana. I've been walking now for 1 hour, 38 minutes. So far, so good with the feet. But I do think I am going to start making my way up towards the subway at City Hall. Yeah, there's a shade of purple and a shade of blue that are evidently very calming to the human body, or the human mind, if you will. We're going to walk a little bit further down South Street right here, and then we'll start making our way up. And here is a fun fact. If you are here at the South Street Seaport, don't forget that you can visit the Wavertree for absolutely free. Remember that all you need is to be vaccinated to enjoy that. Go to seaportmuseum.org, one word. Seaportmuseum.org for more information and your timed ticket to go to the Wavertree. The old Fulton Market here. And now we're officially along South Street here. Let's walk over along South Street here and enjoy some of these old streets right here. Yeah, I gotta wear a sombrero. I need my sun hat. Where's my sun hat? I need my sun hat. So this is, to my left-hand side, this is the Ipic Theater. And on the rooftop of this building is the studios of ESPN. And their glass studios. It is a lot cleaner, yes. It's a whole new South Street Seaport. I tell you, that sun came out and it is warm out here. Look at these old buildings that are now apartments. Isn't it amazing how the old buildings have been repurposed? You know, Hurricane Sandy, ironically enough, was the catalyst to get a lot of this rebirth going here in South Street Seaport area. And these are some of the oldest buildings right here. And now we're talking about 1830s, 1840s. These are some really old buildings right here that are all being repurposed. Yeah, no scaffolding, no. Now here's a sad victim of the pandemic, the old Paris Cafe from 1873. This unfortunately has closed. Even though it looks like there's some people inside. Hopefully they will bring back the cafe. But this was one of my favorite go-tos. When I was downtown, I would get fish and chips here all the time. But unfortunately, it closed during the pandemic. And then here's one of my favorite murals here in New York City. Here's a gigantic Trump Lloyd right here. This Trump Lloyd mural covers up an electrical station for the A and the C trains. Yeah, when it was still open, Jim, yeah. It is sad to see businesses close. But hopefully Paris Cafe will come back. Like I said, I love getting fish and chips there. It was a really good fish and chips there for like $11. We got some fish and chips there. But this right here, this is the electrical plant for the A and the C train. Hidden behind this Trompe l'oeil here. I remember when I first saw this as a kid. This used to always amaze me. And guess what? As an adult, it still amazes me. And it looks pretty good considering how faded it is. I like the name of this business across the street, Mr. Seaport. And then Cowgirl Seahorse is right down the block. Yeah, the fish and chips there was amazing.
No more unemployment over this.
But you can see on this side of the building here, you can see the building's actual use with all the vents coming out the side here. So now we're going to walk up Frankford Street if you're following on a map. Has anyone talked about a restoration? No, Kentucky Fried. No, I hope they do though. I hope they do restore the Trompe l'oeil. But it still looks good. So here's Cowgirl Seahorse. And when we come around the corner here, one of my favorite vistas here, which is Brooklyn Bridge. There it is. There's my office. And now let's walk up Frankfurt here. I still have some very old buildings along the left-hand side of where I'm walking right now. A lot of these buildings date back to the 1840s, 1850s. There was a good dive bar here. There's a really great dive bar right here. I forgot the name of the place, but I used to come here all the time. It's a grand old looking building. The City Municipal building peeking on out on the right hand side. Peeking out just above the Brooklyn Bridge. No cobblestones around here, only on those side streets there. Frankfurt here doesn't have cobblestones. Good afternoon, Millard. Welcome. There's a little narrow street here. All right, this is where Water Street becomes Pearl Street. We're back on the original coastline of Manhattan Island. If we were here during the British era, this would have been a beach. And we would have been coming from the water back onto land right here. It's like summer out here. It is warm out here, guys. I was not expecting it to be this warm. Yeah. Wait. That is was that an undercover? You just heard the siren of an undercover taxi cab. That sounded exactly like a police car. Wow. That's cool. So here to my right-hand side is the anchorage. And this is really, really bad. Using the bike lane for a passing lane. I had a person do that on my bicycle tour this morning, and I was not very happy because to use the bike lane as a passing lane is not exactly the safest thing to do. So do not do that if you're driving a car. Another reason why not to drive a car here in Manhattan Island. It's bad enough people park in that bike lane all the time. And it's not like it's not being used, because here come some cyclists. See, the bike lane is clearly being used. Very uneducated there, Dave. Is this live? Last time I checked, Paul, yes. I reacted to your comment. So now to my left-hand side, this is 100 Gold Street. This is one of the offices for the TLC. Hello there, Brian. Yep, New York City, very busy. It's getting back to normal, which is a good thing, This ain't no Memorex. That's right. So here at 100 Gold Street, there is an electric vehicle charging port. But as you see, it is covered by regular vehicles. Hello there, Paul. Hello there, one Chris. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pace University and the Silver Tower of New York by Frank Gehry. As I cross over Gold Street right now. So if we go underneath that underpass over there, that will take us to One Police Plaza, headquarters of the NYPD. And here's another inconsiderate driver here blocking the crosswalk here. Because who walks? Right? Who walks? Nobody walks in New York, no. But I like it when they give me the evil eyes. Like, yeah, sure. What are you gonna do? You gotta get out of your car? If he gets out of his car, we'll do a Grand Theft Auto, guys, and I will jump into the car. I will jump into the car and drive it. Anyway. Look at the municipal building right there. And the copper and gold statue called Civic Fame. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it really quick. Yeah, joyriding. Perched on top of the municipal building, there is a statue of Civic Fame. She's holding up a crown. The crown has 5 points in it, one for each of our 5 buttos here in New York City. She is made of copper, clad in 24-karat gold leaf. And back in the late 90s, her arm fell off. The arm broke through a skylight. Luckily, nobody was hurt. But in 2007, and I was here for this, they hoisted her back up on top of the building using a helicopter crane. And it was quite the sight seeing her placed back atop of the municipal building. But Civic Fame, right there. And then right to my left-hand side here, this is Pace University. My mom went to school here at Pace. Yes.
Where is para ir a la Estatua de la Libertad? Liberty,
You want to go to Statue of Liberty?
Yeah.
You got to go down to Battery Park. It's all the way down.
Okay.
It's all the way down. Good to see you, Shay, now. Did she get her arm back? Yes, she did, the Bailey. She got her arm back, and it was all replaced back and all repaired. But good to see you, Shay, now. I was waved down by that tourist who thought I spoke Spanish. She has quite of a long walk if she wants to go see Statue of Liberty. But good to see you, Ange. Hope you're doing well. So let's finish our video with a protest, shall we? There is a protest happening here. You're probably already beginning to hear it. For the taxi drivers here in New York City. The taxi drivers want their debt to be forgiven for buying these overpriced medallions. So they've been having a protest here for the last 2 weeks. So let's see the protests. It's nice and loud. If there's one thing about New York, it's loud. Say hello to our dog, our police dog. Yeah, Uber and Lyft have taken over the city. Yes, they have. But I don't know when I'm going to get a statue in my honor. Probably long after I'm dead. But let's go to the protest. It's right over there. It's nice and loud. Yeah, that was a police dog there, Millard. So the colors on the statue are for the state police. The colors on the statue are for the state police, and today we are protesting debt relief for the taxi drivers because they spent an obscene amount of money obtaining the medallions they need to operate. I see the Woolworth building right there. But we do have a funky signal, so please bear with the signal as we make our way around Park Row here. And across the street from us is City Hall. This is City Hall right there. Woolworth building right here. And then back in that direction, that's number 3 World Trade Center. The black building, the Millennium Hotel. But a nice loud protest to wind down the video here. Let's go see the protest here. Wouldn't be New York without a protest. This is for all the taxi drivers and the green cab taxi drivers. Not outside, only inside, Paul.
No. I'm going to give you a job after you finish here. OSK. You. Why are you working for the tax?
Oh, that signal right around where they're having this protest is really bad. But evidently Mayor de Blasio is in City Hall at the moment. But, you know, Kentucky Fried Tofu, you know, to a certain extent, the yellow cabs kind of brought this upon themselves. I cannot begin to tell you how many times ballet show. Stop once we get the signal back. Here. So Kentucky. All right, there we go. We got the signal back. I'm going to sit down here for a moment. So I just want to explain something here. So right here, we're looking at the Tweed Courthouse. And So Kentucky Fried Tofu, to a certain extent, you know, the taxi drivers, the yellow cabs especially, kind of did this to themselves. There was many times when I took my mom to whether it be a Broadway show or the opera, and after the show we would try to find a cab to go home, and they would always say, we don't go to Brooklyn, we don't go to Brooklyn, we don't go to Brooklyn. Or if they did go to Brooklyn, say one price and then charge. Near the end, especially the last couple of times we used a yellow cab to get back home to Bay Ridge, it was a quite frustrating experience between them either not taking us or the end of our ride. So that is oh my God. It's so, oh my God, the signal is so bad today. The signal today is awful. The signal today. Sorry. Good to see you, Cynthia. Good to see you, Zito. Yeah, oh, and you understand. Yeah, they shot themselves in the foot. So let me explain this one more time, and then we'll hop on the subway. And we have another protest going on right here that we'll check out. The signal is just awful down here today. All right, guys. Hey. So there have been plenty of times when I would take my mom out to Broadway or whatever, and trying to get a cab to get back to Brooklyn was always a challenge, because nobody will want to go to Brooklyn. They will get you in the cab, drive you a block, and say, we don't go to Brooklyn. And it was always very annoying. Or they will quote us a price, and then they will like add $20 at the end of it, which was always never fun. And it was frustrating. The last couple of times we used a yellow cab to get home from a Broadway show was not exactly the best, most pleasant experience. And the one good thing about Uber or Lyft or whatever is that you could call, you could ring them up here on the phone, and you will know how much you're paying. The price was non-negotiable, and you knew how long you were going to wait for a car. So, while I have sympathy with the cab drivers, they did kind of shoot themselves in the foot. And hard it must be to get a cab to get back to Staten Island. Like my shirt, it's the bicycle lobby shirt. Right, exactly. It was tough, Kentucky. It was tough. But it is what it is. So we have here, there's a protest going on here in the park. Are they protesting the destroying of the park here? You don't have to destroy a park to achieve resiliency. Change my mind, make me change my mind. There's somebody actually chained to a tree. Let's look at this. Yeah, that's... Yeah. They tend to be less expensive. Anyway. Look at this, guys. He is chained to the tree. You don't have to destroy a park to create resiliency. I wonder if this is about the East River Park. Yeah, I don't know. Various parks around the city, maybe? Yeah, it's for the East River Park. And that's right, Kentucky. But there you go. Always something happening here in Manhattan. All right, I think we're gonna wind this live stream down. Let's hop onto the subway and head on home. Because I am officially out of water to drink, and it's hot out here. Yeah, this is the East River Park. Wow. Yeah, hopefully they could figure out a resiliency plan for East River Park. I know they want to rebuild it because they want to build more of a storm surge wall. But they got to construct it first. Here's the other side of that taxi protest, medallion protest. Looks like I have 4 minutes until my train. You're more than welcome for the stream, everyone. I want to thank everyone for the super chats. Let's have a quick moment of prayer here for all the cab drivers we have lost recently. Action happening here downtown. At least lots of action happening. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that notification bell because I do not know when I'm going to go on next. In the very near future, we will be doing daily live streams. I'm just trying to figure out what time of day I could do them. But more exciting adventures to come here in the greatest city in the world, New York. And I only got 1 more minute left of my train. Yay. I get to sit down in the air conditioning. But you're more than welcome, everyone. I want to thank all you people for the super chats. Thank you all for the super chats, all for the thumbs up and likes, for the shares. Thank you, moderators, for moderating the room. And I got a little bit of sun, Diana, but it feels good. It feels good. And I'm happy to see my splitter working again. I cleaned up my splitter connections last night with some what do you call it there? Some alcoholic wipes there, some baby wipes, and it works. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it despite the signal complications. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or evening, or morning, or afternoon, depending on where you are on this little planet of ours we call Earth. But from the City Hall RW station here in Lower Manhattan, this is Dutch Moz signing off. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones, cherish the moments, and good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are, my disco nap is inbound. I'll see you guys soon, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.